Okay, now we're going to do a sea mullet rig or a surf fishing rig that I always use. I start off with uh, this is just a generic 40-pound test, just a bulk spool. It says it's got 350 yards. It costs $7, something like that. You can get cheaper. Nothing expensive here. You start off with a glass bead. I like glass beads on these rigs simply because glass adds a little weight to it. Not much. Kind of makes the bait look natural. Just kind of sinking it down to the bottom without a sink. Well, anyway. So these you see the difference in these two hooks. These two style hooks. These are both number 2 hooks. This is a number 2 circle eagle claw with a downturn eye like that. And this, if you can see that, the eye is downturned. And this is a number 2 light wire mosquito hook from Owner. I've used these for years. They work good. They look a little funky, but they work just fine. They're a little more expensive than the Eagle Claw. The Eagle Claw hard to come by. Like we talked about before, make you a loop in the line. Pinch it on the hook up at the top where you can work with it. Start wrapping to the front. Go about 5 wraps. Try to wrap it over in front of each other. Okay. Pull your tag ends out. Okay. Alright, see, I'm snugging it up just a little bit. Snug it up a little more. And you don't want to pull it tight right there. You want to lubricate the shank of the hook. Kind of get this line right here straight with the eye of the hook. When you start pulling this up, you'll see what I mean. And you pull it up to the eye. Take a pair of pliers. Hold on to the shank of the hook and finishing drawing it up. And that's a pretty good connection. Alright. Okay, now you see I've got the glass bead on there. Now I'm gonna this will be one end of the rig, and I put a swivel, like a medium size. This is just a barrel swivel. It's not a ball bearing swivel. I put it on. I put another bead. I ran out of glass beads. This is plastic. And then you do another hook. Kind of hard for me to see the eye of these hooks anymore. Plus my hands seem to gotten bigger or something. I don't know. Okay, lay it on there. Pinch it together. Make sure everything's kind of out of your way. And just start wrapping it up. Snelling a hook isn't anything brand new. Back in the day, that's the way they did all their fishing flies and stuff like that. And they would just they wouldn't even go through the eye of the hook. They would just snell it, pull it up like we showed you earlier, not through the eye but around it, around the shank of the hook. And they did great. All these hooks, these number 2 hooks that you see, that's all I ever use in the surf. And I haven't lost any big fish, haven't lost hardly anything. You catch a variety of fish, big and small. Okay, now I've got the swivel in my hand, and here's what the deal is. The swivel's going to be the top of your rig where you tie it onto your fishing line. And so you're going to have a hook hanging down from that. And so you kind of figure, all right, this is where I want my hook to hang, something like that. Maybe a little farther down, something like that. Then you have the swivel, got it? You pin it together and you make an overhand knot. Just a simple overhand knot. You don't tighten that down, and you just go through this loop again. Now that's a very simple knot. It's called a surgeon's loop. I don't know why. Surgeons don't use that knot, I'm told, but it's been called that. And so there you go. And your top hook is on your rig, ready to roll. Now you've got a hook hanging here at the bottom, dangling down here, and you want to make a loop for your sinker. So you make another surgeon's loop, and that's what you'll pass the eye of the sinker through. And you do once through, and then twice through, and then you're done. You tighten it down, and there's your rig, your 2-hook fish hook rig, and it's about a piece of about 4.5, 5 feet long when you started. So don't get excited if it doesn't come out perfect. The hooks stand out from the rig. You don't have to worry about swivels. They seem to do pretty well. So there you go.